Did you know there's a country with over 130 volcanoes, and 33 of them are still active? Welcome to Iceland, a place where the ground beneath your feet is literally alive. Wow, how would you feel living on top of an active volcano? Let me know in the comments. Iceland's story begins about 24 million years ago. Born from the fiery depths of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, this isn't just any volcanic island. It's a geological hotspot sitting right on a tectonic plate boundary. Imagine two massive continents, the North American and Eurasian plates, slowly pulling apart. As they separate, molten rock or magma from the Earth's mantle rises to fill the gap. This constant upwelling of magma is what built Iceland, layer by layer, eruption by eruption. It's like the Earth is perpetually creating new land right before our eyes. This unique position makes Iceland one of the most volcanically active places on the planet. From the very beginning, its identity has been forged in fire, creating a landscape that is both beautiful and brutal. For the early settlers, the Vikings who arrived in the 9th century, this land of fire and ice was a world away from the rolling hills of Scandinavia. They discovered a landscape dominated by vast lava fields, steaming geothermal vents, and towering volcanic cones. They had to learn to read the signs of the land, to understand its rhythms and its rages. They named places based on what they saw. Reykjavik means smoky bay, named for the steam rising from the hot springs. These weren't just geographical features. They were powerful forces that shaped their lives, their beliefs, and their sagas. The early Icelanders developed a deep respect for the power of the earth, a respect born from living in the constant shadow of potential eruption. One of the most catastrophic events in Iceland's history, and indeed the world's, was the eruption of Loki in 1783. This wasn't a single volcano blowing its top. It was a massive fissure eruption, 25-kilometer-long crack in the earth that tore open and spewed lava and poisonous gases for 8 long months. The sheer scale is hard to comprehend. It released an estimated 14 cubic kilometers of basalt lava, enough to cover a city the size of Boston. But the lava was only part of the disaster. The eruption also unleashed a toxic cloud of sulfur dioxide and fluorine that blanketed the island. This created a phenomenon known as the Loki haze. The sun was blotted out, crops failed, and the grass was poisoned. Over half of the island's livestock perished from starvation or fluorosis, a disease that caused their bones to become brittle. The human toll was devastating. The ensuing famine, known as the mist hardships, claimed the lives of about a quarter of Iceland's population at the time, roughly 10,000 people. The Loki eruption serves as a terrifying reminder of the destructive power lurking beneath Iceland's beautiful surface. Its effects were even felt globally, causing a drop in temperatures and crop failures across the northern hemisphere. If you lived through something like the Loki eruption, would you stay or would you leave? It's a tough question, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. Yet, despite this constant threat, Icelanders have not only stayed, but have thrived. They've developed a unique relationship with their volatile home, turning a potential danger into a source of strength and innovation. This resilience is at the core of the Icelandic spirit. So how do they do it? How do you live with the constant threat of volcanoes? First and foremost, through science and monitoring. Iceland has one of the most advanced volcano monitoring systems in the world. The Icelandic Meteorological Office, along with a network of scientists, keeps a 24/7 watch on the country's volcanic systems. They use a vast array of tools, seismometers, to detect the tiny earthquakes that signal moving magma, GPS stations to measure ground deformation as magma pushes up from below, and gas sensors to sniff out volcanic gases. This constant stream of data allows them to predict eruptions with remarkable accuracy, often giving weeks or even months of warning. This isn't just about academic study, it's a matter of public safety. When an eruption is imminent, authorities can implement evacuation plans, close roads, and ensure people are moved to safety long before the lava starts to flow. But it's not just about reacting to threats. Icelanders have ingeniously learned to harness the very power that threatens them. The same geothermal heat that fuels the volcanoes provides nearly all of the country's heating and a significant portion of its electricity. Walk through Reykjavik in the winter, and you'll see snow-free sidewalks, heated by natural hot water piped from underground. They swim in geothermally heated pools and lagoons like the famous Blue Lagoon, even when it's freezing outside. They grow vegetables year-round in geothermally heated greenhouses, reducing their reliance on imports. This is the ultimate example of turning a challenge into an opportunity. They've embraced the fire beneath their feet, using it to create a sustainable and prosperous society. It's a masterclass in living in harmony with a powerful and unpredictable natural world. In recent years, the world has watched as the Rockjanes Peninsula, near the capital city, has woken up from an 800-year slumber. Since 2021, a series of eruptions have captivated scientists and the public alike. We've seen spectacular fountains of lava, creating brand new land and reshaping the peninsula. The eruption near the town of Grindavik has been particularly dramatic. For weeks, the ground shook with thousands of earthquakes, a clear sign that magma was on the move. The town was evacuated as giant cracks opened up in the streets, a stark visual of the immense forces at play. Then, the eruption began. While incredibly powerful, these eruptions have been managed with incredible expertise. Protective barriers were built at astonishing speed to divert lava flows away from the town and critical infrastructure. Like the Svartsengi power plant and the Blue Lagoon, it's a real-time battle between human ingenuity and the raw power of nature. These events are not just geological spectacles, they are a live demonstration of Iceland's preparedness. News crews from around the world broadcast images of glowing lava, but behind the scenes, a calm and coordinated effort ensures safety. It shows that while you can't stop a volcano, you can learn to live alongside it, to respect its power, and to mitigate its impact. Living in Iceland means accepting a certain level of uncertainty. It's a place where you might be woken up by an earthquake drill at school, or have your travel plans changed by an ash cloud. But this constant awareness of nature's power fosters a unique perspective on life. There's a sense of community and a deep-seated resilience that comes from facing shared challenges. The Icelanders have a word for it, "Weta reddest," which roughly translates to, "It will all work out in the end." It's not a passive hope, but an active, pragmatic belief in their ability to adapt and overcome whatever the land throws at them. It's a philosophy born from centuries of living on one of the most dynamic and volatile places on Earth, from its violent birth on the mid-Atlantic ridge to the ongoing drama on the Rockjanes Peninsula. Iceland's story is a captivating saga of fire, ice, and human resilience. It's a country that is constantly being remade, a living laboratory for geology, and a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and innovate in the face of incredible challenges. It reminds us that our planet is a living, breathing entity, and that coexisting with its most powerful forces requires respect, ingenuity, and a healthy dose of that Weta reddest spirit. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the land of fire and ice. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into our amazing world. See you in the next one.